Hi dear Sagittarius, welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot, and this is your August 2023 Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Welcome back and thank you for being here. This is A, and the continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and then you could also scroll down at the end of the blog page so you could make your own 3-card spread. Just make sure that you would ask a question or set an intention so that you would not find yourself reshuffling it, so you could get the answers that you want to hear. Okay, what do we have here, dear Sagittarius? Is there something that you really want to pursue? This may have something to do with your career or a creative endeavor, a new project. You want to pursue something, and it doesn't matter whether you have the experience to go for it, whether you're feeling very confident that you could make it, you're feeling confident that you could complete whatever this project is. This could be building a new home, this could be getting a project that has been offered. Perhaps you have been not in that line of business for the longest time, and right now an old friend reached out to you to do something for them. Let's say illustrate something, shoot something. You know that you were not in the business for the longest time, but an old friend knows that you have been doing that as a profession in the past, and they would want to, I don't know, they would want to just try a new contractor, let's say, and you are feeling confident about it. But first round may not have go as planned, and there were failures along the way. But I strongly feel that you are not really you are not losing hope. You would still continue to learn, you would still continue to do it. This may have something to do with growing your finances, and you're not backing down. You would really want to pursue it, and you are willing to make changes around you. You are willing to stand your ground, if I may put it that way. A reconnection with an old friend. However, you are presented with a lot of options. Whatever failure, I can't help but hear failure. I'm not really sure though if you have already taken action, or your boss, for some of you, perhaps your boss may have told you that you need more training, you need to take a break, but there's your stubborn self is revolting, or could just not accept that. I would like to know, what is this really all about? Does this have something to do with career, or what is this about, please? Finances and career. For some of you, this of course would resonate to just a few of you. For some of you may have a gambling problem, or you could be dealing with a person who has gambling problem. There may be somebody from the family who has some financial issues or gambling issues, and in the recent past perhaps they have lost, and there's some sense of addiction, and they would want to invest more, to gamble more, thinking that they would recuperate the losses somewhere down the road. There is an energy here of stubbornness, of wanting to do it your way, and perhaps the highway. You want to explore something new. In case you may have in the recent past, there has been an incident that you failed. Perhaps you were rejected, perhaps you encountered some mistakes, or perhaps you have done something wrong to your partner. But instead of you regenerating or stepping back so that you could reassess yourself, reassess those mistakes, were you really at fault, you are not blaming yourself, and worse, you are not taking accountability for that. You run the risk, Sagittarius, of pushing your truth. If your friends or family members have been calling you out, instead of you being accountable and owning up to your mistake, you run the risk of telling them or blaming them, telling them that it's your fault, telling them that they did not give you caution. Instead of you owning up to that, you're not owning up to your mistake, Sagittarius, and you run the risk of gaslighting the people who call you out. So be mindful that you are in that way. I mean, you were so unlucky in the past. It's a positive sign that you are willing to get up and move forward. However, instead of you charging it to experience and taking all the lessons learned, you'd rather do it one more time, believing that it will never happen again. You will do the same mistake. You run the risk of repeating the same mistake, if not correcting a past mistake with a new mistake. So, and that is the part where the maturity is being challenged, or perhaps that's the part wherein you are feeling you're being so immature about this. Very passionate. This is you. This is your adventure self. This is your very fierce and passionate self. You're not listening to anybody right now, and you are not willing to listen to anybody right now. I'm sorry for that background noise. Whatever it is that you are planning to do, dear Sagittarius, you are so confident, if not full of yourself. I'm sorry, dear Sagittarius, but if not, that's not the case. You run the risk of failing one more time. Look at that. Failure. You will be presented with a lot of options, or you are being presented with a lot of options. Be mindful that you are following your gut feel to make the right decisions, because you run the risk of going into that rabbit hole and not being able to come back, or going into that rabbit hole and the outcome will be something that you did not expect, or would be to the detriment of whatever, perhaps your health. Very stubborn. Having this one in combination with this one, fierce and full of attitude, full of confidence. I'm not saying that it is negative, but you really run the risk of repeating the past mistake. You can try again, of course, that's such a good thing, but you will try again doing the same strategy that you did in the past. So if you would want to try again, you're very confident, and you know that you will succeed. You might want to reconsider the strategy. You might want to do it with a different strategy, or you might want to take a pause to learn more, to invest in yourself, and perhaps rediscover ways to strengthen your arsenal. Perhaps listening to your friends might help you. Traveling to clear your mind. Very passionate. You have a lot of wands here. Fighting until the end of it. You know, when you were heavily wounded in a battle, instead of you trying to heal, you would continue fighting as if you are not wounded. Towards a life well lived, reassessment. It's time for you to reassess and evaluate your options. Evaluate the people who are helping you to do this. Evaluate your team. that rabbit right there. I think that's a rabbit who holds the key. In what ways can you welcome in the opinion of others? In what ways can you try to negotiate? You look at that rabbit right there. The rabbit holds the key, but it seems like you and your fortress here do not even want to welcome this rabbit. Do not even want, perhaps there's condescension, or perhaps there's judgment that you feel like you are not that they are not being truthful to you. If this has something to do with a love situation, this may be a clear sign that you are in pursuit of your own happiness. You are in pursuit of something that would make you experience that emotional satisfaction that you have been craving for. For some of you, you may be trying to win over your wife or your husband, and it seems like a struggle for you. And or perhaps this person may no longer want to talk to you, but you are trying to explore options on how you could win them over this time around. Just be mindful, dear Sagittarius, that what you're fighting for is for the highest good of all, and it is not just out of selfish reasons or out of just wanting to prove something. Let us get what the universe wants you to know. Out for an adventure. It's time to explore. Ready to go for an adventure. This is a sign from the universe that help is on the way. If not being rescued, perhaps you hate being that damsel in distress, but this is a clear sign that you need to seek help right now, because in the past you may have failed because you do not have the capacity to make it work. And right now, this is a positive sign. The universe wants to send you help, but you must be willing, or you must ask it first. So ask and you shall receive. This could also mean that some people are interfering in your plans, or perhaps this is not the right time yet. You may need to push back and reassess your options, push back and reassess to gain more knowledge or to gain more experience, so that when you attack, reassess, push back, so you can regain your strength and figure out a new strategy moving forward. So some people are willing to help you, and the universe wants to help you. It's just a matter of you communicating that. As I have mentioned, you have everything in your cards that signify travel. There could be an offer for you to travel, and perhaps this is a well-deserved break for you. Take it. So the universe wants to help you win the next time you would pursue, the next time you would do this. So I guess I would have to leave it at that. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, dear Sagittarius, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A. See you soon. Bye.